We are on the 13th floor at News International, and we are going to be hosting a Times Plus Sporting Heroes event with Simon Barnes, Matthew Pinsent and myself talking about the Olympics.
I think it's kind of about the attributes and the habits of sporting champions, and I think just a chance to talk about what we've got coming up in London in the Games in, where are we now, 4 months time.
We decided to come here this evening because it's a great opportunity to hear Matthew Pinsent talking. Such a great sportsman and personality, a great Olympic athlete.
I used to row and was very interested to hear Row speak and see what motivates him really to be the world-class athlete he is.
Good drink, nice venue, so hopefully very informative talk and very motivational, which I'm sure it will be. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the event.
Hi everyone. Thanks very much for coming this evening. Hopefully you're here because you're excited about the Olympics. The Olympics is a sort of strange event. We spend £9 billion on a party that's going to last sort of 2 or 3 weeks, and there is no one better than I've ever read than Simon Barnes, giving you a sense of the drama and really just the point of it all.
I don't know if I ever look forward to being on stage, but it's always good to see Matt, and it's always good to talk about sport, and it's always good to knock ideas about the Olympic Games around.
Just wondering what you all thought about sports like football and tennis being part of the Olympics.
My view is that the Olympics has its heartland sports. The rowing, athletics, gymnastics, swimming, the sports for which the 4-year high is the only thing that matters. Everything else is way down there compared with it. There is no consolation for losing at the Olympic Games. That's it. You've got 1 week in 4 years in which to fulfill your entire life. And that is what's enthralling about the Games.
There are plenty of other walks of life that are more stressful and more testing than an Olympic Games, than sport will ever throw up. But going into a Games, going into that day, going into that race, that it's the most important 6 minutes for us of your life. And there is no hiding from that.
Some of the questions about just what it felt like to win, what you had to put yourself through to get to that line, those were the things that they talked about that really make you want to be there,
Matthew, do you want to pass out?
I'll pass these round. Sydney 2000, lots of people remember staying up until 1 in the morning back here, or even seeing it live.
And filing for the same day, Matthew. I filed Saturday for Saturday on that day.
Yeah,
I still got the bruises.
That was my first thought when I crossed the line. Athens 2004. Athens is a lot smaller than the other 3, which was the real reason I burst into tears on the podium. Standing there, what should have been the highlight of my sports career, thinking that medal's going to look crap in that rather lovely box.
The opportunity to see Matt Pinsent's medals was an absolutely unbelievable experience.
Never seen an Olympic medal of any colour before.
Just to be that close to history was amazing.
So many people that I know and interact with like the Olympics but don't really understand it and don't see it up close. Whereas of course I've been, during my sports career kind of immersed in it, seeing my now home city and my country being hopefully enamoured with the Games to something like the same degree that I am. I'm really looking forward to.
I thought tonight was fantastic. I thought it was a great insight from Simon and obviously Sir Matt. You don't often hear a 4-time Olympic gold medalist share his thoughts with you in that way.
He's obviously very motivating and quite an inspiring guy.
There's an opportunity to hear what he had to say and get his views on what he thinks London 2012 is going to be all about.
I think there is actually a reasonable chance of rowing being one of the biggest stories at the Games. And rowing, sailing, cycling normally vie for the kind of most medals for Team GB. But I actually think there's a genuine chance that rowing could come out on top of even those 3.
Where else could you, pay? I think it's £7.50 we paid to get here and to see Matt Pinsent, Simon Barnes answering questions to the floor, ask what you like, and they give you an honest answer.
Just being that close to someone and being able to listen to their insights is, very, very good value.
Well, I think one big change in newspapers in the last few years has been to try and interact with readers as much as possible. We do that, whether it's online, trying to respond to them, or if it's web chats, or if it's Twitter. There are many different ways, but we should still encourage face-to-face contact as much as possible.
We only discovered these events by Times Plus just recently, and we've thoroughly enjoyed the ones we've been to.
I've been to a couple now where I've gone to art galleries, and I just think they're really useful things and really worth taking advantage of.
We're Times Plus members, and we would certainly recommend other people to come.